Hi, John here. It's Friday today, 13th September 2013. Just recap on what's happened so far with Moai and our projects. We're having a meeting with you, Tai Choi, next week on Tuesday to bring some contract deal together for the Moai Tidal Turbines to be built in Korea. We've mapped out a place where it will go. So I've been contacting Daewoo construction company to build these turbines. The first one there in South Korea with Hyundai, and so that's going to take some effort to get that cracking next week. Choi is our notary public QC lawyer who will put the contracts, commercial contracts together, and he is the consultant between us here and Moai operators and Korea government of Republic of South Korea. So that's our exciting news. I just want to let you know on Facebook that I'll be putting the shares out next week. I've got a little help now from Jamie, so we'll just piece that together in our own way until I get somebody to take over the share portfolio. That's 1 billion shares at £20. We're setting that amount, and £10 yearly subscription fee. For that, we're hoping on the strength of the contract with the Koreans that we will match the share with a free share for every share you buy. So that's going to be something on confidence with the company, and so that we can go and see our bank. We'll let them know. We've given them the 25-page lien warrant. Still haven't heard back from the High Court Judge, Honourable Judge Mackey, in the Rolls Building Court, Maritime and Admiralty Law Court Judge. We haven't heard back. It's 11th day now, and I rang up this morning. I've been up all night, and so we got no answer from them other than leaving a message in the with Christy Irvine. She's the secretary for Judge Mackey. A little bit disappointed that they taking quite a bit of time, but it must be serious. They must be taken seriously with allegations against John Key, Prime Minister of New Zealand. If you're watching this video, you have never ever rebutted any of the statements. Now they're in front of the court, in front of the public around the world, internationally, for everybody to witness, and it's up to you. We're going to give you 7 days to refute it again, on top of all the other refutals that you and your government and ministers of every government and politician right back through the years since I first started on these foreshore and seabed case with affidavits. There's over 3,000 of them. So those can be used in court now in the Rolls Building Court in London as evidence from Facebook, straight from Facebook. So it's going to be very difficult for anybody to get out of that. So this is to the benefit of the sovereign people of the world joining as members of Moai Powerhouse. So it's been on Facebook long enough. I haven't let any shares go on it until now, just recent. They are private shares and not on the share market, so there's no control from anybody other than the members. We're going with Korea because they know what they're doing. They're people that can build large constructions under the sea, Daewoo and the Danish companies that built the 4-lane motorway under the 48 metres under the seabed in Busan to Georgie. island. That was 8.3 kilometres with 2 bridges, long span bridges, and a tunnel. So the tunnel under the sea is 3.7 kilometres long. So that just gives you the scale of where we're going to with this project under the sea. The turbine, it'll be the size of 32 metres cube, and the single turbine will be running in the middle of that, 25 metre high, 25 metre diameter, and putting out 10,000 megawatts, 10,000 tonnes of power, hydraulics, converted to 1,530 megawatts of power. That's at 10 cents kilowatt hour. And so you can see the returns for shareholders is out of this world. It's the figures look silly, but they'll be checked by the engineers. These people who know what they're doing, as far as hydraulics of the sea is concerned, they'll work it out. That'll come out about 5 billion a year turnover, just one turbine. We worked it out that South Korea could take 650 of those to power the whole place up. That's everything. Planes, boats, trains, planes, cars, power stations, the lot. Okay? So that's how this works. And so New Zealand will take 6 of these, 1,530 megawatt power stations to power the whole lot up. Okay? So this is the scale of what you put your money in when you buy a share. And you'll be using TagPay, mobile phones, to pay anywhere in the world. Okay, so we're a billion shares, a billion going out, and so that should raise 20 billion pounds sterling. The construction estimated cost 1 billion. So that means it'll pay itself off in 2 months. Pay the construction off. And so that'll leave 4 billion. So for every one we build, we get 4 free ones. Okay? Or at least 3 free ones and live off the billion. That's how it works. That's how this formula works. So you're getting quick returns. And the Koreans are quite happy about it. Our QC lawyer, he operates from Hickson's lawyers and barristers in Australia, right over the main centres, cities. And they do commercial contracts, and they're going to cover us for the patents and everything else that goes with it. So the turbine should be up and running within 3 months, in my estimation, 3 months, and making that power. Okay, liquid hydrogen, no wires, no pylons, and no trucks, none of that, no radiation, no frequencies, and no pollution. Okay? That's how this works. And so we're just going to use the hydraulics in the turbine, convert DC electricity to electrolyze the seawater into hydrogen and oxygen and compress it with the hydraulics in one operation. There's only 5 moving parts on this turbine project. That's the main shaft down the centre, and a crossbar, that's one piece where the turbines spin like that. Okay, when the blade goes that way downstream, it comes back up the other side, halfway up and halfway up the other way. So half push for 90 degrees and down the other way to push the piston down. So push it up and down. So that counteracts the force on the turbine. Okay? And then we've got pressure of the water at the top, pressure of the water at the bottom, pressure out the sides of the blades to push the turbine around, give it more oomph. And we've got big magnetic solenoid magnets on the end to pull it up and push down. Right? We've got magnets on the outside to click the power. Okay, that's how simple this thing is. So it's only got 5 moving parts, 4 blades, 2 there and 2 there, and a shaft. That's it. That's all. Okay, everything's water bearings, water bearings. When the water goes out the ends of the turbine, it spins it around and puts a cushion around the outside as a water bearing. Okay, so it pushes the fish out of the way, the force of the water push them out. So when a submarine comes along, it goes that way. It won't go into the turbines. The turbine is moving at 1 metre a second, so it's only going slow. Okay? So what we're in fact doing is this. We've got 25 cubic metres of water. 25 this way, 25 wide, 25 high, and 5 metres that way, right? That block of water is 10,000 tonnes. Okay, it's going from here 5 metres that way, okay, downstream. So what we're going to do, how we get the power, is we're going to make it, store it with compressors, okay, 20 of these 300-tonne hydrogen compressors to actually stop the turbine from turning, okay? So now it's going to move slower than 5 seconds, the tide's moving at 5 seconds, 5 metres a second, okay, 5 metres a second. So we're going to make it slow it right down to 1 metre a second, okay, 1 metre a second. So that's where we get the power, 5-to-1 ratio of hydraulics. That's where the power is, okay. So that's where, from that we make all this liquid hydrogen. That's what I wanted to tell you in the shares. When we let them go next week, pretty well set. If the Koreans happy with signing a contract, that's what it is. They're happy with this project. Okay, so that'll go like popular with hot countries like Korea that need refrigeration. Okay, they've got it there with the hydrogen. Fuel for jets and fuel for ships, boats, planes and submarines and power stations and cars, whatever. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. I'm going to ring back to the judge in London tonight and talk to the secretary again, Christy Irvine, and see if what's happening with our lien warrants. We only wanted them stamped and sent back so we can go and deal to the 61 Cook Street and to the land down at the Lotton Point and anybody else for that matter. Okay, so these are real lethal documents that we're waiting to come back. Plus the fact that we're going to trade with our Confederation flag around the world straight away. That's what we should have been doing in the first place. Right, we're going to master the seas with our neighbours, the Koreans, and get into business. You know, like that's what's going to happen here. So I just want to announce to you the shares ready to go out, and we're going to keep that private. It's not going on the stock market. The main shares are 1 off $1 trillion, and we're taking this $1 billion out of that to Moai Powerhouse and releasing that. If we run out, we just get another $1 billion. Okay, so it'll never run out. And so that gives us voting power and veto power and membership around the world, not just limited to New Zealand. So that's what you're getting into in confidence with the people who know what they're doing. The engineers, Hyundai and Daewoo and any other companies, the hydrogen companies, H-Bank in Taiwan, we've got a pending contract with them. They'll guarantee their workmanship. They become members. That's the rule. They become members for life. And so you're going along with people who know what they're doing. They've worked under the sea. These Hyundai, they've proven that. They've proven that they can do that. They'll do it again. Okay, so we can guarantee to you that the turbine will spin. That's all we had to do: make it spin and let them do the rest. They can fit their generators to the hydraulics. Okay, it's not a hard thing to do. All I want to do is to tell you the good news is that we are now in a position to sign contract with Korea with confidence, and we guarantee our shares, and hopefully I can say buy one and get one free. So that means for every £20 you'll get £20 free. That's the best we can do at this stage. So remember, from that calculation I gave you, it turns over 5 billion a year. It's at 10 cents. 10 cents a kilowatt hour. Okay, 10 cents a kilowatt hour. And go low, still make a profit. But that's the bottom line. That's what Meridian is charging here in New Zealand to buy your power from your surplus windmill, wind generation and all the rest of power stations. So we'll take that base figure. 10 cents for the membership, 20 cents for anybody else. So there you go. We can do anything with that. And all around the world, not just limited to here, all around the world, it's the same deal. Alright? We get to own everything. The companies own all their machines. We'll be buying the helicopters from composite helicopters across the shore, North Shore in Auckland, New Zealand here. And I've been promised one. And so we'll have that straight away. We've got a fast ferry, 400 passenger one in Tahiti. And I want to go and pick that up and convert it to hydrogen. It'll go to Korea, get fitted out, opens up the front and the back, so we can nose the thing straight into the beach at Loddon Point and unload the big machines, 50-ton diggers. And we'll bring all those from Korea, load them up, and we'll go to Russia with ship loaded up with helicopters. We need 6 of them, 1 for each turbine here in New Zealand, and so forth. That's 1 for each turbine, because it'll carry off 20 tons at a time of tanks from the platform in the sea. We can take it out 20, 100 k's out, it doesn't matter. We can ship them under the sea and drive themselves, the bottles, the 20-ton bottles, drive them under the sea by GPS, straight to the shore, into a cradle, catch them and send the empties back. Right? That's how we can do it, on the power of hydrogen. We can use our own fuel. So logistics is not a problem. And transportation, right? Planes and whatnot. So that's my story for the day. My good news, I've just been with my friend Brett Cupper for lunch. He's taken me out to the Sky City, and I enjoyed myself, and I'm a fat balloon now, and that's only once in a lifetime, so I'm a lucky person. I put him there for me, for my right-hand man, to pick up when I'm gone out of here. To Africa, London, and Korea, South Korea, on business. He'll look after it for me here with Desmond. Desmond will be looking after down the East Coast, Desmond Wanoa, and looking after Moai cultural things there, and also our overseeing the project as well from that side. So that's the meeting I had with Brett today. Nata Jamie, she'll be looking after the shares. So you'll see that on Facebook, and just pick up as we go along. She can pick it up a little bit at a time from the website. I'll just rehash it next week. I'm just writing to Hyundai and Daiwo, so I'm busy there all night last night trying to get through to London to High Court. So all these things are all buzzing around at the same time. I'm excited about getting across to the North Shore to see my friend Kevin Rees. He's the Danish engineer, and he's got water engine project. Very good project. I support him. We're going to team up again and get this. He'll be looking after the power projects here and the ballast Ballard fuel cells, any other electrolyzers here he can build for making hydrogen. He's already got those. So he's my right-hand man in that field. So that's our little crew presently, until we get more going. We've got Sandra up there with Kevin, an accountant. You'll see those their photos on the Facebook on our website. So I'll fix that up, pay the website because I left it there, no time for it. So we'll just liven it up now that we've got somebody interested in going on with this project. So that's all I want to say for now. That's long enough. We'll catch you later. Have a nice day. Bye for now. Thank you, Brett, for lunch today at Sky City. Bye for now.